Hey, how's it going? This is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got that video coming to you as promised with some, a few simple tips and tricks you can use to improve your online presence. Um, Now, looks like you guys had a website at one point. When I first did some initial research on you, I didn't think I saw one, and I just wanted to check one more time before making the video. So you guys obviously have a Google business profile. Now the website that you guys have can't be reached right now. So I don't know. You guys had one at one point. If it's down, so on and so forth. So I'd have to learn something from you guys to know exactly what's going on with your current website here. But normally I like to have a website to do a little comparison between, you know, you guys and the top competitor. For the sake of video now, I'll just show you what the top competitor in Kansas City, Missouri is doing, and the amount of traffic that you're potentially losing out on for not having a website and having it rank and these other types of things that I'll talk about here in just a second. Now, what I always like to start out with is a Google page here. So let's say I was living in Kansas City, Missouri. I needed some roofing done. This is definitely something I would type in looking for those services or some type of variation of this. So this is what we consider a buyer intent keyword. Now, first thing we're always going to see up top are going to be some Google guaranteed ads when it comes to roofing. Now, these are trusted, verified, and local companies, of course, that are doing roofing within Kansas City, Missouri. And these ads will convert fairly highly, as we can imagine, with them being right up top, getting all the exposure that they do. Okay. Next, we're going to see the Google Map Pack. So there's a couple crucial places you want to be ranked within on a Google page, right? So you want to be on the first page some way, one way or another, whether that's an ad within the Google Map Pack here or within the organic listings. Now, to be ranked within this Google Map Pack, you got to have a Google business profile, which you do, okay? But you got to have it optimized out, right? So you're going to want, okay, of course, you have your name, right? You have business hours, filled out. You guys got your phone number, service options. So you would want, I don't know if this is the section where you can put, all the services that you guys offer, but you probably want to have, I'm trying to think here. If you guys have an office, go ahead and put your office in here. So it looks like you have, a little description about yourself. Now, looks like your service area that you've mapped out, and then photos. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so you have a few photos. You could probably have more photos to bring it to the amount that the competition has. So you can do a little research yourself, come in here and see what these guys are doing, and obviously beat out the numbers that they have. And of course, you want to start getting in reviews from your clients. The high rating reviews. Then next, of course, you want to be able to rank within this first page of Google organically as well. So, of course, we will see some directories. We're not worried about them as competition. The ones we're worried about and need to beat organically ranking are, these companies that are actually pulling up. So this is the top ranking company here when it comes to Google and roofing within Kansas City. So I pulled them up, and we'll be taking a look at them to kind of see where they're succeeding at, okay, to be able to rank up into here. Now, this is their homepage of the website. I always like to look at a homepage because there's a optimization sweet spot when it comes to content on a homepage of a website. And even your top competitor here is not necessarily within that sweet spot. So you should have about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your homepage. And to me, they look light when it comes down to it, to be within that sweet spot. And then within that 1,500 to 2,000 words, you should have a buyer intent keyword every 150 to 200 words, okay? And that buyer intent keyword is very similar, or, some variation of, roofing Kansas City, Missouri, or if you guys do, flat roofs, so you can have some commercial roofing type of keywords within your website, guttering keywords if you do gutters, but all these buyer intent keywords and variations of them is what you want to have on your website, so you can rank for the potential clients that you're looking for. Now, what I do is I normally would be taking your website and the top competitor's website in the area and putting them into this program. For the sake of video, all I have is the competitor's website. So I went ahead and I tossed them in here. Now, first thing we're going to see are a couple of rankings or ratings within from Google. So there's a DR rating and a UR rating. The DR rating is for the entire domain or their whole website, every page within it. So an overall rating. And then UR is going to be, in this instance, a rating for their home page. Okay. So these ratings are how much power and trust you have within Google. And you build that trust and power from these backlinks within these referring domains. So a super simple, way to explain this is, let's say, Christian Brothers has, or you guys, BCR Contracting, have a Facebook page, right? Now, within that Facebook page, you're going to have some type of link to your website within there. So that link to your website within Facebook would be a backlink, and then Facebook would be the referring domain for that backlink, okay? Now, the cool thing about backlinks and referring domains is they are all not of the same quality, okay? So Google is what we would consider a popularity contest. So you want to make sure you're building backlinks and getting backlinks from referring domains that already have good power and good trust within Google. So they are of a higher quality, which grants more power and trust to you, right? So when you're building these out, you want to make sure that they are of a high quality. That is going to be a key thing to do. Next, we see how many keywords they're ranking for within Google. Now, I've done some research on Christian Brothers, so they actually have a blog within their website, which will make them rank for some things and bring in people to their website that aren't necessarily looking for work to be done by their company. And some people will be coming into the blog just looking for some what would be information on roofing or exterior projects, so on and so forth. So even if we're looking at, let's say 50% of their traffic is people coming into the blog, still 1,500 people are coming in to their website every month looking for work from them, right? So you would have, kind of pick of the litter when it comes to jobs at that point. And you can grow exponentially too. So, let's say you get 1,500 people calling in every month. You would be able to choose whatever job you wanted out of that. Because this obviously doing roofing and exterior, you'd have to have a big operation to cover 1,500 jobs a month, but you'd also have to close all those clients as well, of course. But even if you were to close, on the very, very low end, 5% of the people calling in, that's still a big chunk, right? And you would still get to choose, the higher profit margin jobs, the full roof replacements instead of roof repairs, so on and so forth. So that's the type of opportunity and traffic, and not only that, but revenue that you'd be able to, or that you are missing out on without having a website up and building it out correctly, building these backlinks and placing the keywords in there, and then obviously ranking within Google. So just something to think about, of course. So I think for the sake of video, keeping it short, we're at about 9 minutes now. There's enough information here for you guys to start, implementing to definitely build up this traffic that's coming from the internet. So if it's not too crazy of an idea for me to ask, I'd love to hear some feedback from you. Did you find this video of value, or did it have some information for you? If not, no harm, no foul. And then also, of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And you can do that email, phone call, or text. That'll all be within the email or embedded within the email that I send this video in. And then I do really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to watch this video, as it helps me out a lot. So yeah, have a good rest of your day. And again, I appreciate your time.